Chris with Legendary Customs based out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. We appreciate that you are joining us. Behind me is a 1958 Chevy 3100 Cameo pickup truck. For anybody that knows the Cameo pickup truck, they know that in 1958, it was the last year that they were produced. In 1955, Chevy brought out, of course, their second series pickup truck called the 3100. It was basically a farm truck, work truck. In 1955, they started the Cameo series, which was a fiberglass bed. It was the first attempt, and I would say successful attempt, from Chevy to take a pickup truck and put some styling into it. Now, if you like what you see, hit the like button down below. If you have a Chevy Cameo, or if you have a Chevy pickup truck, give us a comment down below. We'd like to hear about them. But where we are today is starting the journey of this project. Joe brought us this project almost 4 years ago when I met him at a car show, when we first revealed the legendary Mystic, actually. He had this sitting in a warehouse, if you will, in storage, waiting to be done. Now, Joe is part of our armed forces, and right after we got together and made the decision to do this project, he went on to another assignment, if you will, for 4 years. Joe gets back in May of 2022, which is a couple months away. So we are pushing to get this project completed for him. As you can see on the introductory video to this project, we are a little bit farther than the starting point. But if you keep watching, you're going to see that this project that Joe brought us, literally in hundreds of boxes, is a journey. So this originally started off as a project, as a true restoration. Joe wanted it to be as close to an original truck as possible, with a few changes. Stock rear end, however, power steering, along with an independent front suspension. And in the rear, from the very beginning, we are going to put in a 4-link coilover rear suspension. Now, that's about the only thing that remains the same in this project from beginning to where we are today. Over the course of years, Joe has made some decisions that have taken this from a stock restoration project with maybe a Chevy small block 327 to a huge 6.2 LS with 535 horsepower, a tri-coat pearl paint, beautiful true red accents, which, by the way, was one of the colors from a 1958 Cameo, except the white paint was just a standard base coat, not even a clear coat white. So we have bits and pieces, as you will see when you continue to watch these videos, of the original 1958 Chevy truck for the looks, but we've thrown a lot of different things at it. So Joe's gonna love this truck. Keep watching, you're gonna love it. Enjoy these videos. Everybody, the guys are rocking it on this 1958 Cameo. Behind me is the original frame. We pulled it in yesterday. The front end, Mustang 2, came in yesterday. Guess where it is today? On the frame completed. So now it will have independent front suspension, disc brakes. The rear axle will be here in a week and a half to 2.5 weeks, depending on when the gears come in. And as you can see over here, the rear fiberglass Cameo beds, they're the bed sides. It actually goes underneath or over the top of the traditional steel bed. These are almost right where they need to be. What Jeff has had to do is made this metal template, which is identical to the tail light, and he's had to build out the fiberglass around that template because these bed sides and the tail lights did not match. But anyway, looking really good. One more high build primer after this, and these should be ready to go. So what are you doing up here?
Digging in the bin of mystery parts.
Okay.
Finding our bolt kits, verifying our wiring harness, putting all the trim back in because we don't need that yet.
Awesome. That's all Joe's stuff that's been waiting patiently to go into the build. Why did you pull cab mounts out? Cab mount bolts?
So we can put a new cab on the van.
Ah, that showed up yesterday. We are actually on our way to a distribution center for a trucking company. We are going to pick up Joe's brand new cab and door that we ordered from Tucker's Classic Auto Parts. So this is for his 1958 Chevy Cameo pickup truck. His cab was in really rough shape, and by the time we do all the body work and repair all of everything, hang new doors on it, all of that good jazz, the better route to go, we decided, is to buy a brand new setup. So we're on the way to pick that up at the snowmobile trailer behind, and we should have it in minutes.
Yeah, they kind of missed a little, huh? Hopefully it's all right. Right on.
All right. We're here. Have the guys put this downstairs, and I have to run off to an appointment, but we made it. It didn't fall off. Everything went great. Okay. About 2 months ago, we ordered a 1958 Chevy pickup cab, big back window. We sent an email to Michael J. Fox. He went back to the future. And
He went back to the
he
past.
went back to the past, whatever. And we placed this order way back in the 50s when he went back in time. And when I went to pick it up the other day, they were making bets if I'd show up or not, because this thing's been on order for over 50 years. Anyway, the long and short, it showed up today, and it's looking pretty good. We're uncrating it, as you can see. We just crated it up very professionally, although the forklift driver didn't.
Honestly, it just missed, because had it been to the left at all, it would have hit that portion of the cab.
Yep, the forklift driver didn't do us any favors. He put it right through the side of the
Well, and who
box.
knows where that actually happened. Might have happened in... Where are they based out of now? Tucker's?
This we ordered it through Tucker's Classic Auto Parts. They used to be in Las Vegas. They just changed their corporate headquarters to Utah.
Okay.
Great pieces.
So wait. The fact of the matter is it could have been the shipper there.
Could have been anywhere. The doors are hung. We did get cat claw hinges put on.
What the hell is that?
It's just an upgrade from the factory. It's much better. Way to open and close the doors.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, we'll come back in a minute. It's starting to sprinkle.
I know, that's why I'm gonna back it up closer.
That's good, yeah. I don't.
Holy cannoli. Wow. It's in.
That's what she said.
This is the most rust-free cab we've ever worked with.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
This line is in. Don't kill yourself on the holy shit.
For everybody that knows Legendary Customs, they know we enjoy extremely the 55 through 59 Chevy trucks. This 1958 Chevy cab showed up today. It was literally ordered 2 months ago. We have been waiting patiently, and I want to say a big thank you to Tucker's Classic Auto Parts out in Utah. Used to be in Las Vegas. Cody out there and his team really helped us get this bad boy on the way to us. And then of course there is Premier Street Rod Parts and Manufacturing. That's who put this bad boy together for us. Now, the doors are already off because we lifted it by hand to fit it to the frame, and it's just too heavy with the doors on it. But I do have to say this, if you have been thinking about buying one of these cabs, are they expensive? Hell yes. Is it going to save you time and money over repairing a bunch of rust? We've done the math. Professionally, yes. So a build, if it's a rusted out cab and you have a lot of repairs, this is actually less expensive. Now, I was really worried about this when we first ordered it, because are they going to build it like they were built back in 1955 through 59 from Chevrolet? Big question mark. Any of you that have messed with one of these things knows that is a big question mark in itself. Some of the doors fit perfect from Chevrolet, and some of them you could put your finger through right from the factory fitment. That's because when these things were made, they were farm trucks, they were work trucks, they were nothing more. Now we're turning them into show trucks and something people, you know, take very much pride in. Those big gaps don't work. Now, was this gap perfectly? Absolutely not. But was it gapped very, 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 very damn well? Yes. It's not perfect. It's very much acceptable though. I got to give a big shout out for the team at Premier Street Rods and Performance and Manufacturing for putting this together, for taking the time and doing it right. When I first got here, I rubbed my hand over it. The epoxy that they put on is a high build, I believe, from the texture, and I was really worried. I was wondering, do we have to strip this thing down to bare metal? Because all of these parts come on with an E-coating from the manufacturer. Well, they assembled these not in bare metal, but with the E-coating on. Anybody who has done a vehicle before knows if you don't have the E-coating scuffed, the next layer of paint will not properly adhere. So the first thing I did is I got on the phone and I talked to Premier Street Rods and talked to them, and he said they definitely scuff the bejeebers out of these trucks before they put the final paint on here, the epoxy paint and the high build. So that put my mind at ease. So now all we have to do here is do all the body work, make sure the fitment, we're gonna improve it just a little bit, but with the specs that they built this, it's just literally one door has to go up an 1/8 of an inch. That is not a big deal at all. And then this thing will be ready for paint after we do the body work. But the panels are straight where they weld things together like the cab corners. You know, this is one panel, this is another panel. It is nice. All of the different places where they spot weld them together, just like the factory. Beautiful pinch welds, spot welds. Just, I can't say enough. They did a great job. Long and short, I'm excited about this build. It's a 1958 Cameo. It's probably the lowest production vehicle that Chevrolet did in 1958, and we're excited to bring it back to life for Joe, who is serving in the armed forces for the United States, and we appreciate what he is doing. Thank you all. Keep watching. This one's gonna be a wild ass ride. It has started off cool as heck, and we're excited here at Legendary Customs. Keep watching, appreciate it. We're out.